My name is Tarmack, and this is your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of October 8th, 2016. In a move that smells slightly of sawdust still on the table, Mafia III was released on PC locked at 30 frames per second. The game was lacking in review code being provided to reviewers, and while the game has since been patched to allow for 60 and unlimited frames per second, the reaction from reviewers has been tepid at best, hostile at worst. By almost all reports, Mafia III is a step backward for the series. It's missing features of the previous games, and for a lackluster visual performance at max settings 1080p, you need a GTX 1080 to get those 60 frames per second. On the plus side, now there's a stellar online debate where the people defending 30 frames per second seem more angry than the ones upset 60 wasn't available on launch. So that's a thing. We're such a reasonable community, gamers. Oculus Touch Controllers are coming on December 6th. You can start to pre-order them on the Oculus site October 10th. You get the 2 touch controllers, 2 sensors, and 2 free games so that you too can enjoy room-scale virtual reality. They do recommend a third sensor, which costs another $80, which I can only assume improves the accuracy of the room-scale stuff itself. Still, the Rift plus its controllers and sensors is now more than the HTC Vive. Sure, it got an included attached headset, but is that worth sacrificing your immortal soul at the altar of Zuckerberg? The least he could have done was made the attached headset made by Sennheiser or some other high-quality manufacturer. Gears of War 4 came out if you paid the $99 US for the Ultimate Edition. That bit is a little insulting. Okay, it's a lot insulting. The game is finished, but if you don't have enough disposable income, we're going to punish you by making you wait. More consumer-friendly stuff. Game is getting great reviews though, for the most part, with a solid 85 on Metacritic with 58 critic reviews. That's nothing to shake a stick at. GameSpot shook a stick at it though, with a low score of 7 out of 10. It's almost as though games media chatters back and forth to decide which of them is going to give the lower review to get all of those mature and wonderfully well-informed rage click comments. League of Legends is getting a built-in replay system. This sounds like the kind of news item that would appear within the first 6 months or so of a game launch, but no, 7 years after the game launched, you now no longer have to use third-party techniques to watch your replays. I often wonder what Riot does with the untold millions of dollars League makes. Same map since launch, new characters occasionally, but outside of that, they probably have more server admin staff than Starbucks has baristas. Still, it would be nice to see something new from them eventually. Digital Homicide has filed a motion for file extension of time or dismissal without prejudice on their lawsuit against the 100 anonymous Steam users. In the court document, James Remain says that their business was destroyed completely, financially disabling the plaintiff, destroying usability of all current work effort, and untold other damages. In short, they can't even afford to go through with the lawsuit even without a lawyer. So, with wording carefully selected here, it's looking like the saga of what are, in my opinion, the worst game developers of all time is coming to a very satisfying closure. Now, we just need to see the end of the lawsuit against game industry pundit Jim Sterling, and we can all move on to the next bit of drama. It turns out that the Starcraft II survey about microtransactions is happening. Patch 3.7 brings to the table some new skins, individual MMR based on each race so you don't have to worry about dropping rank by practicing a non-main race, and finally, purchasable announcer voices. The voices so far include Swan, Raynor, Kerrigan, Artanis, Alarak, and my personal favorite, Abathur. Spin sequences good indeed. Valve, the most consumer-friendly game company on the market, has put sprays back into CounterStrike GO. It's under the name Graffiti, and you can get monochrome patterns from the weekly rank-up drop or buy multicolored ones from Steam community artists. Finally, you can buy them on the marketplace. And the best part, they're consumable. 50 uses and you get to go buy it again. Cue the apologist saying that the game is expensive to support and that this doesn't affect gameplay. 2 non-arguments commonly brought out at this point. I'm utterly beside myself with how consumer-friendly Valve is. No word yet on whether you can gamble the graffiti patterns, though. And on that topic, Valve has been ordered by the Washington State Gambling Commission to stop facilitating gambling. The Gambling Commission, quote, expects Valve to take whatever actions are necessary to stop third-party websites from using skins for gambling through its Steam platform system, including preventing these sites from using their accounts and bots to facilitate gambling transactions, end quote. So, a lot of people have asked the question, how exactly is Valve implicated in this whole thing? They don't run those sites or anything like that. Put it this way, Valve created a system, already gambling-light in nature, within their games. They then made a marketplace where you could sell items for Steam Wallet credit, analogous to real money for purchasing games on the platform. And their system allows for automated scripts through the use of their API to make transactions on Steam. They may not support it, but their actions encourage the hell out of it, and I wouldn't be surprised if they made a few million off of the increased demand for skins because of gambling sites. It's that simple. This has been your Game Industry News Wrap-Up for the week of October 8th, 2016. Follow me at Gnomecast on Twitter for more game news, and you can support me on patreon.com/Tarmack for my eternal gratitude and perhaps a super secret backer chat. My name is Tarmack. Thanks for watching.